Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to our channel once again, and it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is also fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you are watching the video from, the county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. And for this particular video, ladies and gentlemen, kindly let me know the name of the county you are watching us from, because for me, I'm right now in Kisumu, but after this video, I'll be heading straight to Nairobi. Ladies and gentlemen, ODM party is going to collapse. And the only way to stop ODM party from collapsing is by Raila Odinga directly intervening. And the question is, what can Raila Odinga do to stop ODM party from collapse? Because let's face it, Raila Odinga has already declared his interest of becoming the next chairperson of the African Union Commission. And Raila Odinga is already campaigning, supported by Kenya Kwanza government. And the truth of the matter is that the moment Raila Odinga will be sworn in as the next chairperson of the African Union Commission, he will not participate in ODM activities. But remember one thing, that ODM party has always revolved around one man, Raila Odinga. And indeed, Raila Odinga has pronounced himself on whose hands the party will be left. The hands of Hassan Joho and Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. And the question which majority of Kenyans were asking is, how can a party be headed by two individuals? So the truth of the matter is that as we speak, several individuals are positioning themselves to become the next party leader of ODM party. And that's where the problem is. Let me reveal to you the list, the 5 individuals who have already declared their interest of becoming the next party leader. Number 1 is Ali Hassan Joho. Of course, Raila Odinga endorsed Joho, and Joho is a deputy party leader. Joho is very clear that he will not allow boardroom decision to choose or to pick the next party leader. Which means, according to Joho, it is the party members to elect the next party leader. Joho is currently ODM deputy party leader. The second individual is Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya, the former governor for Kakamega. He has stood with Raila Odinga for a very long time. In fact, after the last election, one of the main players around Raila Odinga has always been Wycliffe Ambetsa Oparanya. Remember, Joho took some off after the last campaign. In fact, some people were suggesting that Joho decided to hide, but he only came back after he saw some opportunities. So Oparanya is there. Then there is the entry of Simba Arati, the Kisii governor. Of course, Simba Arati enjoys the support of most of ODM leaders from Nyanza. There's a group of ODM leaders from Nyanza who are really pushing for Simba Arati, and it's just a matter of time before you'll hear from Simba Arati declaring his interest of becoming the next party leader in ODM party. Number 4 is Opiyo Wandayi, the minority leader. In fact, the moment Raila Odinga endorsed Joho and Oparanya as the caretaker in case you'll be out, Wandayi called for a press conference and dismissed them. He's been campaigning. And the latest entry is that of James Orengo. James Orengo convened a meeting in Siaya. And indeed, yesterday I explained. And during that event, he was very clear that ODM party should remain a Luo party. And there's no way the Luos can play second fiddle to any other tribe as far as ODM politics is concerned. So those 5 individuals are positioning themselves to succeed Raila Odinga. And of course, in ODM party, there are also 2 other determining factors. The first factor is the old guards versus the young thugs. The old guards in ODM party are normally very strong because they have the money, they've been here for long, they have experience, and the young thugs are very forceful in their approach, and in most cases, they enjoy the support of majority of the ODM members. In fact, someone like Joho, someone like Arati, someone like Babu Wino will always enjoy the support of the young majority of ODM grassroots leader, of majority of ODM supporters, because they are considered to be young thugs. People like Orengo will enjoy the support of the old guards, but the old guards are normally very, very powerful. Then there is also the element of entitlement. ODM party has always had strongholds, and these strongholds feels entitled to the leadership of the party. The Luos feel that in case Raila Odinga will not be there, then one of them must be the party leader. Then you go to the coastal region, which has stood with Raila Odinga for a very long time. They also believe that the next party leader should actually come from the coast. And that is what someone like Joho is banking on. Then you go to the Luya nation, where they've always supported Raila Odinga. Oparanya also believes very strongly that he needs to be supported to become the next party leader. And of course, they are arguing that they've supported Raila Odinga for a long time, and therefore it is now the time for the Luos to support either the coastal region, which has stood with Raila Odinga, or the western region, which has stood with Raila Odinga. But what can Raila Odinga do to avert any possible collapse of ODM party? Before we get into all those, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. The first thing Raila Odinga must do is to stamp authority. Over the years, ODM party has always revolved around Raila Odinga. In fact, majority of ODM supporters cannot reconcile with the fact that Raila Odinga will not be ODM party leader. So which means he can still offer direction. If Raila Odinga wants the party to elect the next party leader, then he should announce it that we are going to elect the new party leader. So if you are interested, submit your application, and then all these guys will be free to contest. If he wants Joho or Oparanya to be the next party leader, he must also gather that courage and declare that my preferred, in my absence, this is the person who is going to take charge. I remember at one point when Raila Odinga went out of the country, he appointed Nyong'o as the party leader. In my view, that's something that Raila Odinga can still do right now. But as a matter of fact, Raila Odinga must stamp his authority. Because if you want to stamp his authority, we are going to see what I observed yesterday in Siaya, where Orengo convened a meeting, kind of endorsement. Then one day also convened another meeting, kind of endorsement. So let us wait and see. But Raila needs to stamp his authority as the party leader. Number two, Raila Odinga must also tame the Luo MPs. You see, there's entitlement, which is okay. The Luos have stood with the party, blah, blah. But the other communities have also supported Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga understands that without, for example, the coastal region and the western region, he will not be respected. In fact, for the last 10 years, coastal region has been the bedrock of ODM party. I remember in 2017, the entire Kilifi voted 6 piece from MCA, MPs, women rep, senator, governor, and the president. 5 piece. In Nyanza here, even Kisumu here had 2 on different party. Shabir, independent, and I think Onyango Koyo. Then you go to Migori, the same. In fact, it's only Homa Bay that I think produced. Is it 6 piece or 5 piece? I don't know. I think it's 6 piece. Huh? But for them, at least some MCAs got in. So you can't tell those people that as Luos you feel entitled. So in my view, the best thing Raila Odinga can do is to tame some of these Luos. I know they normally meet under what they call duel. This is the time for Raila Odinga to convene that duel and read the riot act to some of these MPs. I know most of them will start defying him, but the people will be waiting for them. Number 3 is party elections. The only way all this can be sorted out is through party elections. But I doubt if ODM party can conduct its election right now. Because if they were to conduct their election right now, infiltration, William Ruto will ensure that in specific areas, the people he can work with will be elected. But the only solution for me is for ODM party to conduct election, so that from the party leader moving down is elected. So for me, Raila Odinga can say, okay, we are going to elect party leader, but it's going to, for those who are contesting, the first number 1 is going to be the party leader, number 2 and number 3 are going to be deputy. He shall have solved it out. But the fact again is, ODM party cannot conduct a free and fair election. Some monkey businesses will be played, and that will lead to that collapse. Number 4 is maybe to conduct meetings or to activate the ODM party structures. In fact, ODM was structured in a very nice way. And I've seen UDA trying to copy it. ODM party is structured such that it has officials right from the polling station. You see where people normally vote there. ODM party has structures where it has officials, 20 of them, from any polling station across the country. By reactivating those structures, ODM party will be able to gauge who is popular, who can become the party leader, in my view. So by activating ODM structures and the grassroots network, I think all these things will be sorted out. If they don't want one day, they'll tell him one day we don't want you. If they don't want Joho, they'll tell Joho we don't want you. If they don't want Oparanya, like that. And everything will just fall in place. And lastly, Raila Odinga must conduct a joint tour of the country because he's leaving. In February, Raila Odinga will be out. And of course, right now, I think he has started campaigning. I don't know whether they can get that time. But for me, Raila Odinga needed to conduct joint tour. Even in his absence, he can ask these leaders to start conducting joint tours across the country. So that if you want to become the party leader, let's say Joho, Oparanya, Orengo, Arati, Wandai, they can tour the country together and assure their supporters that they will not allow the party to collapse. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. But unless Raila Odinga will do those things, he should forget ODM party is going to collapse and nobody is going to save ODM party. Bye-bye.